Welcome to another episode of Drunk Cop and a Teacher, the podcast where everything's made up and our comments don't matter. Just like any explanation anyone can give me about how the stupid stock thing is working, and I'm just not even going to invest. I'm not even going to bother investing because I just don't understand it. Like I do and I don't. Do you guys get it?
I don't get it. When somebody was trying to explain me is that you need to buy a stock and then sell the stock, and then for that stock to be sold, for it to go higher, and then it's going to be bought off another stock.
That's the basics of stocks, Mike. You did it.
But like,
shit.
So what my interpretation of it is, there was people already that are kind of losing out on money or somehow gaining money because these companies are going bankrupt, but because people are buying the stocks into it to quote unquote save it, then those original investors have to buy it at a higher price to keep their profits up. But then if it stops, then everyone gets fucked over. Like it's like the biggest risk ever, but people are somehow still profiting. Like they're doing it within like a matter of minutes. Like, oh, I'm in, and then I'm out.
It's like craps. All right, here. So if you buy the long-term stock, you'll be fine. Yeah, that sounded weird. But there's also stocks which are I think the short stocks. It's for the company to fail, which a lot of people were buying that before everything happened. So all these people buying the stocks for the regular GameStop are fucking over the people who were doing short stocks from the beginning. Because it was.
So you can buy stocks
against the company, basically.
Against the what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So pretty much is that people who were buying. Okay, since I'm studying mortgages, back in 2008, people.
Oh god, a history lesson here. Shit. All right, go on.
So what
get my notebook out.
in 2008, people were buying stocks off the housing market, right? And because at that time it was going really, really good. And there was, I want to say, a couple people. There was one person, I forgot his name. They made a movie about him, The Big Short, that he did a stock against the housing market because he did numbers that the housing crisis was going to completely fall down. And now he is a billionaire.
Now who's the teacher on this podcast?
That's it.
That's it.
Well, it started with GameStop.
Yeah.
Now it's AMC, and now was it NDOC or NAQ? I don't know. It starts with an N.
I think
maybe I don't know. But people are going crazy with this.
What I was gonna say is with Robinhood, they frown upon day trading. You know, like the professional people do. So you're supposed to hold.
Means.
Like,
don't even try. No, don't. We're done. We're done with this conversation.
But all I'm saying is, hedge fund managers and fund managers.
So Ham has apparently bought $500 worth of shares into GameStop and AMC.
Oh, you don't even know what I got. Shit.
Do you really? Did you really do this?
No, not these companies. Get out of here.
Other companies?
It's small. It's small fish. I'm thinking about big fish.
This guy's got investments in China somewhere.
Who do you think all these movies are coming from? You never noticed? Oh, why are there Chinese titles now in all the movies I see now? You know, I'm not even going to make up a name because that might sound racist.
Speaking of sharing, Mike, share us how you been this past week.
That was bad transition. Boom.
Better than Mike shit.
Hey, fuck you. I put a lot of effort into transitions, all right?
When you just say transition, or which one is it?
Fuck you.
That one too.
Oh, man. I've been good. I finally finished a project. Not the 5,000 piece. That's still a headache. But I finished the puzzle that I bought. It was the Millennium Falcon. It was really cool. That was actually pretty fun to build. And then, what other shows have I been watching? I feel like I was watching something. Well, I started Hell's Kitchen started up.
Hells yeah!
So I really do like that a lot. I love Gordon Ramsay when he's like fucking yelling at these people and throwing a whole bunch of pans and knives at them.
It works sometimes.
Yeah, it works very, very well. Other than that, I haven't been really up to anything. Just pretty much just studying, working, trying to catch up on just whatever things that I need to do for the house. Um, for some reason, I get excited when I buy things for the house. Instead of me buying video games, I get excited when I buy things. Um,
Because we're old.
we're getting fucking
Yeah.
old. I feel like I'm gonna be.
I've been there already.
I feel like I'm gonna be like the Hallmark person who's gonna buy like the app and be like, oh, let's watch some Christmas Hallmark movies.
Oh my god.
Oh god, shoot me. But yeah, what about you, Stingray?
Oh my god, it seemed like it was like 3 episodes back or something. Shit. Oh, that's my Beast Wars animal now. Stingray. Sorry, Sal. No sharks. Good question. What have I been up to?
More like, what have you not been up to? I guess that'd be the easier
guess
question to answer.
I've been having fun, just out and about. I did see this episode of this show. I'm not gonna say what the name is, but you can tell they sort of filmed it during the pandemic. I mentioned that I was watching Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist a while back. The new season started.
Yeah,
That's the one where she can read people's minds, but it's actually them
it's a
singing.
musical. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. What else? There's a lot of things that just came out again. Blacklist. Yeah, this seems like the last season, which whatever's been going on, I'm like, yeah, there's no way they can go back. So I feel like this is the last season. And I saw this really good time traveling movie on Netflix, which someone recommended to me, and it was really good. It had Audrey Plaza and that main guy from New Girl.
the one that voiced Peter Parker in Spider-Verse.
Yes, I believe so. That's
Okay,
the guy.
yeah.
It's called, I think, Safety Not Guaranteed, and I really enjoyed it. So
All right, so what have you been up to?
I feel like I've been up to a lot of things, although I'm sure as I say it, it's not going to sound that much. Collecting wise, did I tell you guys I wanted to do a Pokemon sealed collection, like the video game sealed collection?
I think you
No.
mentioned that. I remember you did mention
I
that.
don't
Something
remember.
like
So,
that.
well, I mean, it's been like running through my head for like a year and a half, and then I finally just coughed up and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna just buy one game and see if I can get it for like a decent deal. But I started doing spin-off games, so I have 2 sealed copies of those so far, and I have like a couple already sealed games already at home. So I'm currently pursuing slowly that like Ham. It used to be like when we were looking at the Marvel Omnibus, and like
Yeah.
I would always spectate, and you're the one that's always buying at the better deals. Now I'm the one trying to like buy the better deals this time around. Like I'm all over all these like 4 different shopping apps looking for someone to slip up and sell a $600 game for like $30.
Yeah,
So
let me know when you find a red, blue, or yellow.
yeah, that's not going to
Sealed.
happen anytime soon. That's when that's when
Have
we
you
start
s-
raking in the money here from this podcast. I'm sure.
have you
You got to sell the house.
have you seen how much? Like, give me a
Well,
number.
the problem is right now is that there's I've seen the number, like it's at least anywhere from 500 to 1500.
God damn.
But
For one?
yeah, for one. There's a problem though that you have to be really careful, and people that are out there that are buying anything sealed, you have to make sure that you read the description, because now apparently people can make reproduction games where it looks and plays just like an original like factory, manufactured one, but it's all like from used parts and stuff. So like those are selling for like dirt cheap. Like there's a game that sells for like $600 that someone is selling for $30 because it's a reproduction game. And so if you don't read the description, then you're kind of not having the authentic one. Which at the end of the day, does it really matter? Probably not. But if you're like one of those
For
OCD people like
collection.
me, yeah, it's like I want the authentic one. Anyway, beyond that, to answer Mike's question, before we started recording, I bought AirPods.
Oh.
I went ahead and bought AirPod Pros, because
Whoa!
they're selling for 200, which is like $50 off the original price. And So I have the Amazon Echo Buds, but they don't feel very comfortable after about an hour.
How
And
much
the
are
sound,
those?
those were I bought them for I think 100. They were on sale. I
God
think
damn.
originally
Damn,
they're like
really?
140, 150, but they were on sale for 100. Plus they weren't that popular, so I think they you can still probably get them for that low. But the sound is fine. Like the sound is the same thing as like right now what I'm listening through is like these wired this wired earphones. Um, so I bought the AirPod Pros like a couple hours before we started recording, and I tried them, and I'm sold on the sound. The sound alone, I feel like it is definitely worth it. And I know like the whole noise canceling bullshit is usually bullshit, but this one, like, it is very unreal, like how much it blocks out.
Yeah.
Because I was testing out like an Anchor recording really quick, and then like it was because it was downpouring just not too long ago, and then when I had a noise
Yeah.
cancellation on, I could barely hear any rain whatsoever, and I was in the car. But then once I turn it off, it's like a fucking like storm. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So the
Mm.
noise cancellation is great. The only thing though, for me though, I just need to make sure that they are comfortable. So if they are not comfortable after a couple hours of me using them, I'm just gonna return them because that's in the end of the day, that's what matters to me.
Yeah.
Like you have to win me over on the comfortability. Like
Right.
the noise, like the sound is great, but yeah, they got to sit well in the ears.
I mean, I
So,
have the first generation when it first came out. It still work. It still works great for me.
by the way,
Yeah.
not
No.
sponsored by Apple,
Oh yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. We're
Exactly.
not. We're just fanboys, I guess. Well,
except for
But
Mike,
Apple,
except for
please
him.
except
do.
for him. Yeah.
Please do.
Yes, Apple.
um.
Give Mike and I Apple products. Don't forget him. He bailed on you.
Whoa. Okay. Uh, speaking of, yeah, especially what I'm going to say right now. Yeah, I do like the $20 or $25 headphones. They feel great. Um, I'm not known for losing things. Um, maybe some people do, but if I lose a Apple Pod, whatever, man, what is that like $70, $80? No, thanks. I'd rather just buy a new $25 one and be like, okay, what? You guys know?
Probably those headsets that you just buy at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
No, no, no. These are Amazon guaranteed. We're not sponsored.
Is that going to be
This
our
has
thing
become
now?
a
We're going to
thing
say
today.
not sponsored
Yeah,
episode.
I want
yeah,
to
yeah.
get be like, you know what?
You cannot
That's not how it
copyright it.
works.
Yeah,
No.
Well,
but
okay. So, but
yeah.
beyond that, so there's those two things. I watched besides our Transformers we're going to talk about. I watched season 2 of Camp Cretaceous.
All of it already?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. So I'm guessing you did not. Mike, did you even start it?
Wait, it came out.
Yeah, Ham was telling us this like 2 weeks ago.
Oh
Oh
man, usually when he
God.
talks, I just kind of zone out a little bit. But I mean, damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, when Mike talks, I get mad because I'm like, how did I know this?
it's I would say it's pretty good. I wasn't disappointed in it. It felt a lot shorter for some reason than the first one, even though it's the same
Hmm.
amount of episodes, same amount of time. But it just, I don't know, maybe things were just more fast paced, I guess. But it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
because you already know the characters and everything's already established. So it's like, all right, let's go.
Oh, and I will say this: it's not necessarily a spoiler, but what they did with Ben, right? I think that was his name.
Hmm.
The
I think I know what you're talking. Yeah, yeah.
what they did with his character. I'm okay. I was okay with it. I was pleased and how it
I think I
progressed.
called it. I'll watch it, but I think I called it.
Yeah, I don't think it was that disappointing.
Yeah,
And then
we should do that next.
I feel like I watched something else. I was going to start Alice in Borderland, but for some reason I had thought it was a movie, and then when I went to check it,
No,
it's 8 episodes and they're each like almost an hour long. I'm like, I can't sit through this again. So I was actually waiting on you two guys to see if you saw it yet, and I'm like, okay, well they watched it, then I'll watch it, but doesn't sound
all
like
right.
either of you have
I
started it.
I
I will
didn't watch
watch.
it. That's more Ham's job, where to test
Yeah,
the water.
yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that we were talking about that. I will watch the whole season before the next podcast.
There was a show that's on Netflix right now that I was considering, but I don't know if I'm really gonna be into it. It's
Richardson.
the no, not that. It's the one that's trending at either number 1 or
Oh, I
number 2
watched
right
all of
now.
that.
The
Number one.
it's like the Finks, the Winks, the whatever saga. Like
Something Saga.
it's like
Yeah.
Avatar meets Umbrella Academy. It looks like.
I don't know about Academy, but
I don't know.
yeah. But it was the elements.
Yeah, the elements.
The elements. Oh, that's
Inside
aged
joke. Yep.
very well. Yeah, but yeah, something like that. I would say maybe Harry Potter
Sure,
or no.
but I mean, it looked kind of interesting, but I don't know if I really want it. I don't want it to be like another teen drama crap thing again. So I don't know. I might wait on that one. But that's it. That's pretty much all I've been up to.
I don't know. For right now, like with anything with Netflix shows, like I don't know if I really want to commit to a show and for it to be just disappointing. Like I want to say the last show that I was kind of disappointed in, that I was like, why did I even waste my time watching this? Was the what was it? The key holders or like the keys that these keys have certain powers and
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I never watched it. But yeah. It was like these kids with the keys, different.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I at first it started out pretty good, and then at the show as the show was going on and on and on, I just felt like it was just dragging on, and in the
But
end was just kind of pointless to even watch.
but to be fair, I think Netflix has better series than movies.
No, yeah, for sure, for sure. I think Netflix focuses on
Yeah.
a lot more TV shows than their own actual
Yeah.
movies.
I think so
Hmm.
too. And did you guys see that video I sent you or no?
No,
Bastards.
No, I've not.
Double
I was
bastards.
busy.
Doing what?
Watching Transformers Earthrise, of
There
course.
you go. I like this one. All
right, so listeners, we'll get straight into our probably a short review
Yeah.
of Transformers Earthrise Part 2 of the War for Cybertron trilogy. It was 6 episodes, which is 4
Surprising.
episodes shorter than the first one.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was asking. I was like,
I can't remember the
why
first one was
does
8 or 10, but
it was 8, I believe so.
this one was definitely much shorter. I guess
Rip off.
we'll do a spoiler filled review. So Mike, what card would you give it?
I'm in the middle between a green or a yellow. I really do like the action scenes because there was a lot more action scenes in this one
Yeah.
compared to the first season. But I just felt there was times where it was a bit messy, where like different location, and there were some parts where I was a little bit confused. I was like, okay, they're back here, and then they're back there. Wait, where? Who is this person again? Wait, what?
Mike confused.
But it did give out a lot of good backstories that I was hoping for. I did mention the first season where I wanted to see different factions, and I did get that to a certain point where I was like, okay, I think do they really benefit to the story? And I thought that they will benefit to the story, but I think they went to a different direction that I was like, oh, okay, you know what, that's fine because, Transformers could be a handful, especially with the story. But I think the story is very, how can I say? I don't want to say basic I'm saying basic in a good way. That it's just okay. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna give it a green card. I enjoyed of what they were trying to do in this one, and the ending of it. I was like, okay, yep. I can't wait for season 3.
All right, Ham.
I agree with some parts that Mike was saying about it. A little bit over the place here and there when it comes to location. But what I really noticed, which the card I'm gonna give, where was the transforming? I feel like some of them didn't even transform, and or they only transformed once in the 6 episodes, and also
Really?
use
Did we watch the same season? Because I thought there was a lot more this time around than there was in the first one.
really.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because that was my complaint about the first one. Remember, I brought up that I was like, "Hey, I don't." They're all in robot mode for like 98% of the movie, like for the
Yeah,
series.
but okay. Okay,
Well,
we'll just mention
I
one. Megatron. Did he
yeah, one
transform?
time,
One time.
and
You also
And
had the giant robot Scorponok
he transformed the
in the
most.
base.
spoilers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then Optimus,
Jetfire.
he only transformed
There
once.
there was yeah, but I mean in total though, there was a lot more in this series in this season than there was in the first one.
Yeah, but I still felt like I
Okay.
didn't see that much. I was just like,
So then your card is
I
what, yellow because of that? Okay.
no, but also there was, well, it is yellow, da da
Yeah.
da, but also it's 6 episodes, and I still you said it was supposed to be 3-part movie basically,
I mean, yeah, this is a 3-part trilogy.
So next season will be
That's a
which
trilogy.
the end. That will be
yeah, but it's a trilogy series, so
Well,
it's just
so talking to my
yeah.
buddy at work who's like a huge Transformers junkie, like he knows in and out pretty much everything about
Hmm.
Transformers. This War for Cybertron trilogy is essentially like a retelling of of like stories that have already happened in the comics and in the
Yeah.
cartoon series. Just like its own version. But also interestingly enough, which kind of will go into probably something we're going to talk about later, is that this is
Hmm.
also a multiverse kind of in a way. Like
No, I definitely.
this is Transformers version of multiverse when
Oh, definitely,
yeah,
because there was some time travel
yeah.
aspects, at which, yeah, that's not a spoiler. We'll talk about that later. But no, it just yellow. I mean, I breezed through it, and I was just like, okay, maybe yeah. I mean, characters were here and there. Some of the one part of the storyline, I was like, oh wow. Even some people won't even go that far when it comes to trying to win the war. Um, Storyline was decent for how short it was, but I don't know. There was just some back and forths I didn't like, and it's just like, yeah, we already know this. It's just get over that. Just get over it. But I do like the, I guess, foreshadowing for season 3.
Uh,
But yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a green card. This not only was there more action, and more
Actually, yes.
transforming, despite what you think,
Mm, I have
uh,
to.
and the foreshadowing at the end.
Yes.
What I did like that this was filled with a lot of Transformers like Easter eggs and lore, especially for me from like being a huge fan of the '80s movie, and just like having me question a lot of things about like how was this even possible, and then having a conversation with my buddy, it was like it made it more exciting, and like I never was bored. Like I do agree with the both of you though that the like there's two stories going on throughout this entire series and it just keeps going back and forth back and forth back and forth instead of
Hmm.
like maybe they should have just done the first half of the episode this story and then the second half of the episode this story, but
And like meet in the middle.
maybe
Yeah.
yeah, but so yeah, it is was choppy in a way,
Hmm.
but I think this was a good like transition to the next series, especially the way that it kind of ended. So so really quick, listeners, there's like I said, there's two stories to this. You have those that are left on Cybertron, because remember,
Hmm.
Optimus and his crew went to go find the Allspark that he threw into that portal or whatever. But on Cybertron, you have Elita and the few Autobots that are left that were kidnapped by Megatron. Um, Megatron tries to turn Elita into a Decepticon, convincing her that his ideology is the best way to go about it. She obviously refuses and is very all about the Autobot ideology, and then tries to basically take down the Decepticon base, which
Yeah.
at halfway through the series is left in charge by Shockwave, because Megatron goes out and tries to find Optimus. Like they found a signal of like where Optimus is, and so now Megatron takes most of the Decepticons into his big ship, and then they go and try to find Optimus. Shockwave fails at his job because they blow up the Decepticon base. Correct? Yeah, they end up
yeah.
blowing it up. Is that where what was the last time we saw them then? Because they blew up
What do you
they
mean?
blew up the base, but then is that where we leave off with Alita and that crew?
Yeah, what it is that is
No.
when Optimus he went to go look for the Allspark, and then she got left behind.
No, but I'm talking at the end of series 2 with Alita.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they just blew up the arena, and pretty much that's it. And then it just goes back to Optimus Prime as well.
Really?
Hmm
Yeah,
All
that's what
right.
I kind of
So.
figured. Oh, also important, I guess, detail because this might tie in later. Maybe is that Megatron and Shockwave were planning or basically operating their ship and their whole base by like taking the energon from the Decepticon. So they were basically sacrificing their own people without them
I like
without
that.
telling. Of course you would, without telling them, and be like, "Well, it sucks to be you. Thanks for giving us power." And so that's that story. The other story
Yeah.
is Optimus trying to go after the Allspark. We did leave him off in the first season, like stranded, like they weren't sure where they were. They were all knocked out at the beginning. Pirates came. These like yeah, was there a group name for them?
Yeah, I don't know what they were called, man. There
Dude,
was so many. I didn't know there was so many. I'm like, I only know two.
yeah, like the two main ones, but they were just like scavengers. Like they were
Yeah,
taken to what was it, the core I f-
Quintesson.
quintessence, yeah, like
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
old ancients of, I forgot what they were really about.
they're essentially judges because they're like multi-faced. So there was five
Yeah.
faces, I believe, and so they a quintesson has to, in order for them to make a decision, all five or whatever six of them have to agree to the same thing, and obviously it gets picky because each one has their own personality. You have like their super aggressive, angry one, then you have the really calm one, then the rational one, irrational one. All these different personalities, and it's so hard for them to come to agreement.
It's called
But the
bureaucracy.
but the pirates were trying to take Optimus to them just for some sort of bounty. Turns out that they were getting betrayed because the Quintesson, like the angry one, the angry face was somehow managed to take control and then cut off the rest of
Hmm.
the faces, which I thought was messed up. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
robot, I guess not as messed up as maybe a real person, but still, I just feel like that's kind of
What?
sick.
But I want to know
Okay.
though, did they
They're
explain?
rude people to their own people.
But the
What
thing
do
is,
you think?
I wanted an explanation. Probably I missed it, but like, how did the angry one get? Like, how did it? What was I trying to say?
How did it get control? Like
How?
Take control.
Yeah,
how did it
Yeah.
override everything? I don't
how
know.
he overpowered them?
Oh, that's easy. There's robots, and they were in
So
Oh,
disguise.
stupid.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I don't know I don't think there was an explanation for that.
I don't know either. That's some stuff. I'm just like, just gonna go with
Okay,
it. I
But
don't
anyway, the
like it,
Quintesson
but
betrays
yeah.
the scavenger.
not
Scavenger's like,
because.
fuck this, I'm gonna partner up with Optimus. They break out, but then Megatron ends up fighting Optimus. They have this big battle. And then they find this ship that's like halfway through a portal.
The Stargate.
Yeah, I actually was thinking of that. I was like, man, I was gonna bring this
Oh
up.
yeah, really? All right,
But
all right.
that's where Megatron finds Optimus because they find this ship that seems abandoned. There's like no life forms at all, and
Mm-hmm.
then they are trying to figure out what's through the other side of the portal, why this whole thing was there. And turns out there's also like this like it's Scorponok, right? He calls himself Scorponok,
Yeah,
not the
Scorponok.
Scorponok
Yeah.
from Beast Wars people,
Yeah, but
but
it's
it is
Scorpion
a
the same
version.
color and
It is a
everything.
version of Scorponok, who happens to be the guardian of the ship somehow. But they end up taking him out because what
It's huge,
Megatron and
motherfucker.
Optimus kind of like partnered up for like a minute,
Team up.
like 5 seconds. They partner up and they're like, all right, we'll take this thing out. And then they went their separate ways. But then Megatron's like, fuck that, I'm gonna go after Optimus. But then we get like this
But
weird like, when did this happen? When they went into the dead space?
So when Starscream was shooting the beam at them, right?
Yeah.
Optimus, or was it Ironhide or something like that? They teleported. They used a teleportation in their ship, and then they ended up in dead space. And then Megatron, he has like
episode.
he had like a what, like a thing that's connected to their ship that teleport him to the dead space as well.
Mhm.
because that's the part that I was confused. I was like, okay, so they got teleported to.
Yeah, it was the end of episode 4 and the beginning of episode 5.
Yeah, they got teleported to Dead Space, and then Megatron just teleported to Dead Space because it makes
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think maybe
maybe.
who did it opened it up
Yeah, I
somehow.
want to say like probably they left the portal open and then
Oh,
it
you know why?
closed.
Because he was visited by Galvatron.
Yeah,
So
I was about to
so
say.
there's
Yeah,
this moment that happens where Optimus finds himself in the dead space. That's where he gets teleported in there and finds Trion.
I call it
Yeah,
Birdman.
this bird griffin Autobot, or not even an Autobot, just this used to be an Autobot, I guess, but then turned kind of like the origin of like the Decepticons in a way.
No, the flashback. Yeah, fills you in a little
Yeah,
bit, and
because
then
he was
that's how they
abandoned
jumped
there
into it.
because he
Yeah,
was against one of the original Prime, and so the Prime like banished him in there to make him think about what he was doing. And he kind of comes to terms. He's like, okay, yeah, I get it. I fucked up, and now I'm gonna help you, Optimus. Which I was kind of suspicious because I thought maybe he was gonna backstab him, but in the end, I guess he was helping him out.
yeah, because it,
Yeah,
it
he
was
sacrificed
put
himself.
because it showed
Yeah, because at the same
his
time,
growth of his character.
Megatron is visited by Galvatron, which blew my mind because I did not understand how this worked. Because I was like, wait, there's time travel in the Transformers unit? Like,
Right?
now we're just going to
Oh
introduce time
shit!
travel, everything? Because Galvatron, I know originally from the Transformers 80s movie, where
Yeah,
Megatron was so fucked up that Unicron found him and was like, okay,
I was supposed to say, where's
yeah,
Unicron at?
did like a
Oh
whole
shit!
Silver Surfer movement where it's like, okay, well, I'm fucking Galactus and you're my herald now, so I'm gonna recreate you, and now you're this, and now you work for me. And so when Galvatron showed up, I was like, how did you get there? Like, how did you even happen? But I like that he did mention Unicron and that he had
Yeah.
to do a lot of stuff to get to meet Megatron because he's trying to help his old self be like, okay, I can help you be victorious. This is what you need to do. And because like we then get to the point where he fails, right? Megatron
Oh
fails
yeah,
to
yeah,
take out
yeah.
Optimus because the
Uh huh.
bird thing like takes the hit, and so Optimus
Yeah,
escapes,
sacrifice
and then
himself with the beam.
Galvatron's like all pissed and was like, okay, well at least take this, and he throws the golden disc.
The golden disc, yeah, boy.
Mike, I know you don't know what this golden disc means.
No, at first I was like, hey, it's venti. I mean, it's like the vento whatever shit. The thing that you put the
What, Venmo?
yeah,
Here you go.
it's like the thing that you put on like when people release albums, but they want to release it in big CDs, and you just put it in there.
You
So-
mean vinyl,
Yeah,
motherfucker?
vinyl. Yeah, that.
So the golden disc is a vital item of Beast
Mhm.
Wars, the series, because the Maximals and the Predacons were using this, or the Predacons initially had the disc. They stole it from Cybertron and was like, okay, this is going to lead us to secrets and a huge source of energon. And so the disc was a huge deal. In fact, there was two discs, right? There was two golden discs that they found. One that they originally stole from Cybertron, and one that they found on the planet that they were on. But just the fact that Galvatron somehow had this golden disc and was trying to hand it off to Megatron, but he didn't get it, right?
I couldn't tell. I couldn't
No,
tell.
he did
Anybody
get
else?
it.
It vanished
What?
right before anything.
I could not tell.
I
Did it
couldn't
like
tell at first.
vanish
Yeah,
into
that's the
him?
thing. At first, I was like,
Or-
okay, he's trying to give him a cute little disc, but did he get it? Like it disappeared. I thought he did.
I don't
get
think
it.
he did because like it looked like it was vanishing just as Galvatron was vanishing away from him. So I was like, okay, this was just like a huge tease, I guess, because it does have a direct connection to Beast Wars, which this is going to eventually get to. But I mean, I guess the third series will let us know if he got the disc or not.
Transformers. Now we have time
And
travel.
then after that, right, they go through the portal, and then the ends with a tease of the planet and Dinobot, basically.
Yeah,
That's his actual name. At least from Beast Wars, that's his name. It's Dinobot.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking, oh no, that's gonna be a Transformer getting that type of whatever. But you're saying it's a multiverse, so it's already. Look, we saw the eye. It's already a quote unquote
Yeah, I was
Transformer.
trying to think. Initially, I was thinking, okay, does this take like?
They're
I
gonna
don't. I don't
scan and
remember the series at some point being like, oh, what's that big giant crash? Because like, remember in Beast Wars they found the Ark, and so I was very confused at where this fits. But when I was talking to my buddy, this is just a retelling of these other stories. So they are already on there. It seems like I'm getting the impression that the Beast Wars has already been happening, and that this in this version now the Decepticons and Autobots are joining part of the Beast Wars.
That's what I was trying to figure out as
Because when I
well.
saw the Dinobot, um, I had a I don't know. I guess I was like, okay, they're gonna do Dinobots. That's awesome. But at the same time, I was like, wait, are they now that you're mentioning it? Are they gonna mix with Dinobots and Beast Wars?
No, so these aren't like the Dinobots. Like these aren't like Grimlock and Snarl and all of them. These so Beast Wars, literally like the Predacons, most of them were dinosaurs because when they crash landed on the planet and they were scanning for living organisms, like the only like half of the living organisms they scanned were fossils from in the rocks, and those were fossils of dinosaurs. So in Beast Wars, Megatron was a T-Rex, Pterosaur was a
Mhm.
pterodactyl. And then
Mhm.
there was Dinobot, who was a Velociraptor.
It was, well, no, it was basically dinosaurs and insects for them, and then mammals for
Yeah.
the other.
So
So
it's not like
Optimus Prime was an elephant.
gorilla.
No.
Oh, he was a gorilla.
Yeah, Optimus Primal, to be exact.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Where'd that
I don't
one
know.
come from?
I don't know why I just thought of Ice Age.
But anyway, that ending was like the most exciting
Yeah.
for me because I
Yeah.
was like, oh, now we're
Yeah,
finally
it
going to
was
get
good.
into Beast Wars. But that just makes me think that like the third season has to be longer.
Like 10 episodes, right?
It would have to be because like I can't imagine them doing another 6 episodes and try to explain some of the Beast Wars stuff.
Yeah, I mean, let's.
Like this series crammed in some lore and some background, but I felt like it was almost pushing it where it was like, okay, you're kind of putting
For
too
6
much.
episodes, yeah. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
was like, you gotta stretch this out a little bit more. So if they're gonna try to do the Beast Wars, they have to explain how the Beast Wars happened, especially if they're gonna try to bring in new people to watch this.
Or probably, do you think Beast War is going to be his own separate thing after this is over?
Oh, I hope so. Don't get me excited, man. Don't get my hopes up.
This.
Don't
Who knows? This
don't
could
give me
just be
hope.
all lead up to Beast Wars, their own series. But maybe they're just trying to sell as many toys as they can. It's like, let's get as many as we can. Be like, this is that one random Decepticon that tried to help them and
I
died. Or,
mean,
that's the one Decepticon that they took their
is
soul.
Transformers is Transformers toys? Is it really a thing now?
Oh, now it's becoming a bigger thing again.
Mm.
Transformers toys are coming back because of this series.
I mean, for me, I think they were always a thing.
They
I mean,
were,
there's
but I mean,
the height of their, but who doesn't want to transform?
because like I'm seeing
mean,
a lot of them
considering-
sell out nowadays. Like I go to the store and I passed up on a lot of good ones and I saw them. I was like, oh, that would be cool to have. That'd be cool to have. But the next day I go back to the same store, like all the merch is gone. Like people, like a lot of fans are buying into the toys again because the toys that are coming out now with this series are actually like legit good. They look nice and just have that nostalgic feel of like, yeah, this is what Transformers is.
Now we just need a video game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me an adult version.
They have the War for Cybertron video game, which Ham, didn't you play it and you said it was good?
No, I played it and I thought it was. I
was like, what the?
I
fuck?
played it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm just saying, like maybe like another one, a new one.
No. What I was just gonna say is just make some adult version games or toys and make them fucking metal, man. Metal,
Why?
like the original ones.
Oh,
like the original. This guy don't know about the original.
No,
ones,
I'm not old, but like,
whoa.
But I don't know. But I mean, okay, can I just tell you like one nitpick for me about the show? The thing.
Well, that's Sal's job, but
the thing is that like I was so over it already about the whole thing with Optimus Prime and Megatron. Is that where Megatron's like, oh, if I was a ninja, I would have killed you now. And then like Optimus Prime, fine, I'll help you. But like deep down inside of me, I'm like, you already know that this guy is going to betray the fuck out of you, and then boom, he betrayed him. And then
Yeah,
towards the end,
I
it's like,
agree.
do you forgive me? It's like, motherfucker, this ain't the time. Blow his fucking head off. I would
but
not
that
blow your head off until you forgive me,
what I
motherfucker.
what I saw, my perspective of it, I guess, and why I kind of like that didn't bother me was that because before that part, we had a very like I thought a brutal moment where Optimus was getting ready to beat the shit out of Megatron and like blast his head off, but then Bumblebee stops him and says, "Hey, this isn't you. This isn't the Optimus Prime that we've all like grown to idolize." And so it's like showing like this inner struggle between like Optimus like doing what he thinks is the right thing to do versus what he, I guess, in at that moment desires to do, where he in a way killing Megatron is probably the right thing to do for most people, but that's just not the way that he was brought up. Like everyone deserves kind of like a second chance, like that whole cliche thing, because he even brings that up in the conversation about Prime and Tryon or whatever. Like he was given a second chance, so why not give Megatron a second chance? Like it's just that that emotional conflict, which what I appreciate out of this second series is that they continue to show that throughout the episodes, especially with Megatron. Because remember, in the beginning, he has this there was that situation where they were going to have to sacrifice one of their bases on another planet or something. And Megatron even goes out and tries to, and like looks at them. It's like a manager like
Yeah.
going out to see his employees and be like, "Oh God, like they're working hard to do this and this and this." But then when it came to the final decision, something slipped up. I forget what happened exactly, but they needed it, and so Megatron was like, "Just go ahead
Yeah.
and flip the switch. Just go ahead and shut them down." And
But yeah.
but anyway, that's I
Let
like
me.
the emotional conflict that this series tries to do with the robots.
Yeah, and then he took
Well,
the
yeah.
Matrix out of Optimus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end. But yeah, let me touch on that because I said when we first saw the first season, it's like you see Optimus fucking up, which you don't see in other I guess series, and this is still him fucking up when he's like trying to beat the shit out of Megatron. Um, but it's war. It's basically war, and you see Megatron trying to be like, all right, well, we need the energon. Let me go out and see. And eventually, who is it? What's his name? Fucking no face guy. uh,
No face guy?
help me out. No face guy. Screen.
Starscream?
No. Uh, Starscream,
The
right?
second in
Or
command?
the guy. Yeah, yeah, the one who's always trying to
Yeah,
steal his
Oh,
Starscream.
place,
Starscream. Yeah, you.
and it's like we need the energon. I don't know. Uh, but that was foreshadowing where they're like, all right, let's get all the Decepticons to come in our base and steal their energon and killing fucking them. It's war, and that's what war shows. And he's been giving up a little bit of his robotomy, not humanity, but robotomy. Yeah, you know. But
Sure.
he's just sacrificing a little bit and a little bit, a little bit, and that's what's making him become, as we know, Megatron in other series, I guess.
I guess so.
But
It's just
yeah, I like that
I don't know.
storyline.
I just I couldn't really understand of. I guess the way that you guys put it, I guess so. Of Megatron does have like some type of feelings, but he would do anything just to have his way with Cybertron.
They want to win the war.
Yeah, they
That's the
want to win the
thing.
war, but at the same time, is that like at first I was like, okay, so I think in the end, probably he's gonna turn good to save Cybertron or something like that.
Who?
Megatron, like
Fuck no.
him showing like that he cares about his Decepticons. Like holy crap, like these people are still trying to like become Decepticons. They're still trying to take orders and be good soldiers and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I think
Yeah, but he only cares about them to be soldiers. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but it's still at the end of the
care
day,
about.
he's trying to do it for the best of Cybertron. they both,
Yeah, he wants
like
to win.
Optimus
Yeah.
and Megatron both have the same goal, but their paths are different and
Mhm.
they don't agree with the
Yeah.
path to take.
Different
Megatron is
sides of the war.
aggressive, while Optimus tries to go for making sure that everybody gets a win out of this and not necessarily just be selfish. So I so with that being said, let's kind of wrap this up here so we can get to the headlines.
Yeah.
This is obviously no longer geared for the kids, right? Like this series is
It's not.
much deeper than the classic 80s cartoon, much
Mhm.
deeper than I think any sort of Transformers series try to do. I mean, and I don't know, I haven't watched all of them, but it just, for us to talk this long about this series and having it to relate to something more serious, I just feel like speaks more volumes about the series and what it's trying to do than
Yeah.
I think all the other cartoon series that we've tried to watch. I guess like Camp Cretaceous, it's got a serious tone to it, but it's very much still like, I don't know, it's still kind of got like that
Kid
kids
friendly.
feel to it. Yeah, more
Mhm.
kid friendly. While this one is, doesn't mind showing you like, they're robots, sure, but they're like, if you take it, I guess, more personal, it's like, goddamn, like this is legitimately war, and this is what people do in war.
Did your buddy that's a huge fan, did he like this series?
Yeah, he's loving the series so far. He knows that it's a retelling of it, but he does like the direction it's going with, and he's excited for the third one.
That's awesome.
Hopefully you get it
I
sooner
recommend
though.
it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
recommend it too, and I just want the Beast Wars to happen. That's
Let's
it's
see.
on.
Me too. How about
I've
that?
watched
Beast Wars will
I've
get a
watched
green
the
card
first
for
episode
sure
of
if
Beast
it
Wars.
happens.
Ham, if you want to, Mike, if you want to watch it, I mean, it's going to be really rough for you to watch it though. Uh,
Ugh.
Oh, I rewatched all of it. Alright. Didn't I tell you guys I rewatched the whole series?
well, Tubi. I don't know if that's a. I don't. I'm surprised Ham never brought this one up. Tubi is an app streaming thing apparently, and
Oh, I got
it's
Tubi,
on there.
motherfucker.
It's on
You
there.
don't.
So
I
I
got
watched the
Tubi. Yeah,
first
right
episode, and I'll
here.
watch the rest later.
Tubi.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
TUBI. It's like red, purple, and whatever. Yeah, Tubi for kids is here too as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All right,
got
listeners,
Tubi.
continue to watch Transformers Earthrise. 2 greens, 1 yellow, but the yellow doesn't matter. He's nitpicking.
It doesn't matter.
Whoa!
But
Because I'm a
But you know what
casual
does
viewer
matter,
and don't.
Mike?
Yeah.
Autobots intermission.
Seriously?
I don't know.
No,
Fuck
no.
you.
I'm drinking this
You better
bottle now.
writers. I'm a better writer than Netflix writers.
That's not saying much.
Fuck you.
We don't have a whole lot of headlines to cover,
Good.
although the few that we have are kind of big. I'll start with the smallest stuff. This actually kind of fits. Kevin Hart officially joins the cast of Borderlands. So, as we mentioned before, there's a Borderlands movie coming out by the same writers of Chernobyl, and Kevin Hart has been cast as Roland, who is a character from the first
What
2
the
Borderlands game
fuck?
and the pre-sequel. The press release announcing Hart's casting only references that Roland is an ex-soldier turned mercenary, which lines up with the character's backstory in the game. Ham, I feel like you're the only one that can speak volumes of this, unless Mike is a big Borderlands fan. But
No.
anything to say, Ham?
Roland is the leader. He is a very tough, gruff dude. He is not short. He is not funny. It's a confirmed 100%.
Yeah, he's confirmed.
No.
In addition to the article, there was like the person that I think that does the casting, or maybe the director or writer of the movie, was kind of emphasizing that this is putting Kevin Hart in a role that he hasn't done before. And so with Kevin Hart, like kind of pushing out his boundaries, like it will surprise people or whatever. So, I mean, I guess he's not going to be funny. Like you're trying to, like, because if Roland's not supposed to be funny, then I guess he's got to act not funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even. He could be Tiny Tina, but not the main leader of who would I pick? Somebody better, but shit. Dave Bautista could be what's his name? What's his name? Brock or whoever it is, or maybe The Rock. But Kevin Hart, I don't see him being in a Borderlands anything. Maybe I don't even know. Even the Telltale fucking game, maybe, but no, unless he's got like stilts on or something. I don't see it.
Well, you know what I do know?
What?
That your opinion doesn't matter about our next topic. Godzilla vs. Kong trailer came out.
Oh,
Mike,
came out?
what are your thoughts?
Ham?
I've not seen.
No, Ham's opinion doesn't
I
matter.
don't know, but it is the most important. Figure that out. Figure that out.
Okay, I'll go first. All right, so I'll go first. So the best trailer of 2021 goes to Godzilla vs. Kong. I think this trailer got me so hyped. But the thing is that I'm not a fool.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not a fool.
Yeah.
I gotta check something out. Hold on, give me a minute, guys. Hold on.
If you're
Wait, is
if
there-
you're gonna complain and bitch about the human story element, just when you go watch the movie, just stop paying attention to that part.
But
Go
you know
use
what?
the restroom.
you
Go
know-
refill your popcorn. Go refill your drink.
Mhm.
Buy some candy.
that means the movie's
Go
bad
get a
if you want
Sprite
to
or
leave it.
something,
Yeah, I
like-
don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is that okay. What I'm trying to say is that because they haven't released how long the movie is, right?
That doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yes, it does matter. You know why?
What?
Because Godzilla was what 2 hours? Or
I mean, unless
whether
it's 2
an hour and a
minutes,
half
yeah.
or whether it's 3.5 hours, you're only going to get 15 minutes of giant monster fighting. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yes, it does matter in the end of the day because yes, it does matter in the end of the
Gotta have my
day
drink?
because if you're gonna give me a fucking humans right in my fucking face of this stupid
I heard
story,
fucking humans fucking in front of your face.
yeah, fucking in front of your face, just right in your face, right in your nose, right? That you're gonna provide a so idiotic story that doesn't connect to anything. How come I enjoyed Khan instead of two of the two Godzilla movies?
Uh-oh.
Because they have likable characters, a more believable story, and it's a lot funner than Godzilla.
Good old
Godzilla's
I don't know.
Funner.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
a word.
over. Maybe I'm just over the whole monkey thing. If I wanted to watch a stupid monkey, I'd go watch Curious George. I just wanted to see a giant fire-breathing lizard blast shit out of people. Like
Technically,
Me too.
it's full on fire. I don't know.
I mean,
I
me
don't-
too. Me too. I look for
Hey, the tr-
okay. I'll say this about Godzilla, right? I enjoy when he's on screen,
Matthew
when he
Broderick,
fights, when he fights big monsters, and it's awesome. What the last Godzilla movie, him fighting King Ghidorah, it's awesome. I love it.
fucking bit his head off, man.
Yes, it's fantastic. I was like, okay, this is what I fucking wanted. But the thing is that it was literally just showing them fight for a couple seconds and
Let
then
them
back to the humans
Well,
where
that's
I
when
just
you
don't
go
give a
check your
fuck.
popcorn bucket and be like, "Oh shit, I'm low on popcorn. Let me go get some." before
Sounds
we
like
see
a bad
Godzilla
movie.
again."
If I have
But
to
how
do that.
can but yeah, but how can I really? How do I know that a monster fight is not going to happen? What happens if I get out of my seat and on a random monster fight happens and I missed it? I have to sit there for
So
2
you
hours.
go see it again.
No one's
Why-
doing that.
Regardless, okay. So anyway, Godzilla vs. Kong. It was an awesome trailer. I'm
Mhm.
all for it. I'm digging it. Again, Ham, your opinion doesn't
It's
matter.
my
even though-
turn. It's my turn.
No, not yet. Did you see Mecha Godzilla?
Yes, he's Godzilla. He's the movie. He's in the movie. Hello.
Wait, did he hear my part or did he not hear my part? Now I'm confused at that part.
Did you see Mega Godzilla?
Yeah,
Mecha.
he was just saying.
Yeah, Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Godzilla. That's the whole entire movie. That's
Oh, you think that is
Oh my
yes,
God! Where's my drink
yes.
again?
Why?
Two drinks.
It, it,
Two
it
drinks.
doesn't make
Double fisting.
sense. It doesn't make sense for
okay?
Godzilla to turn on people out of
So
nowhere.
sure, yeah, right. So the trailer does make it seem like Godzilla's the villain, and then there's all the stupid like internet stuff, like oh, Khan's the hero, Khan's whatever. I think we both know at the end of the day, Godzilla and Khan are gonna just team up, and then they showed Mecha Godzilla. So I thought it was going crazy when I first saw it, but then people like when I was looking at social media, people are like still framing this thing shit by shit, and you could see Mecha Godzilla, like the steel-headed Mecha Godzilla's face at the beginning of the trailer. Like when the people are running down the stairs, like when all the shit's crumbling around them,
Yeah,
there's like a split second where you can see Mecha Godzilla's face pop out. I don't think that is Godzilla. I just think I just feel like there's some sort of like stupid monster, like a signal that only monsters can hear, and it's just like it's fucking shit up with Godzilla, and then it looks like he's acting like he's turning against the humans, but he's just acting irrationally. I feel like that's just going to be the cop out storyline to it.
it's gonna be something stupid that
Yeah,
I mean, don't get
stupid.
me wrong. It's gonna be kind of cool. Hold on, Ham. We're gonna get to you in a bit,
No, we're
but
not.
but it's gonna be really cool to watch these two fight.
Yes, agreed.
But the thing is that we're gonna get a fucking stupid story of why they're fighting.
Then have a couple of mobile games on ready on your phone and just
Oh,
play
I
Yes,
know.
play a game during the
Oh,
movie. Sounds.
all
Yeah,
right, Ham. I
What
would
do
like
you
to
know?
hear.
You play Fallout 76, which gives you like a fucking glitch every 5 seconds.
no, not at all.
So tell me about your glitchy opinion.
Glitchy opinion. Oh, if glitchy. Actually, Sal is actually almost on the nose with my opinion doesn't matter because like the rest of the world, I didn't see the trailer. Um, I've seen stills of it, but why watch the trailer? Um,
I've seen the trailer like 7 times. I'm just saying.
yeah, that's because movies, but most 3/4 of the world I haven't seen the trailer. But I have seen all the memes. Oh my god, I've seen maybe hours of memes where for some reason everyone is rooting for Godzilla and they think King Kong just likes to take women and Godzilla is a pimp and with pictures and proof and everything. So in the internet world, everyone's rooting for Godzilla, which I don't really have a favorite.
Well, technically, there's something that I heard that there's two versions of this story. Not the new one. I'm talking about like old ones, like when they used to do like the old school
Yeah,
Kong versus Godzilla, where the Japanese version Godzilla won, and then the American version
that's
King
stupid.
Kong won. So like
Well,
I don't know where this is going to be. Probably Godzilla finally shows up in the end, the real one, and Khan with his Thor hammer and Godzilla being next to Khan, they're going to take down Mecha Godzilla.
Well, was it Sal or you that I think Sal said that they're going to team up at the end, but do you think there's going to be a decisive
no, of
winner
course
and
not.
loser? No.
No.
It's just
I
like
feel like they've done
Superman
this
and
shit
Flash.
before. Yeah,
Race.
like it's like it doesn't. At the end of the day, something's gonna happen. They're both gonna get distracted, and then be like, "Oh, what did we? How did we meet again? Oh, it doesn't matter. You go your way, buddy. I go my way, and that's it. Like they're just gonna go back to their respective homes. Like that's all. That's how it's gonna come down.
Also,
Like I'm willing to bet money on it, but I won't because your opinion
But I
doesn't
feel
matter.
but I feel like there's going to be a lot more screen time for Khan though,
Yeah, probably. It's racist bullshit.
because
whoa!
hey, Godzilla's a shit. It's
Although
just I don't know.
I predict since this trailer was very much like Khan's the hero and Godzilla's the bad guy, I feel like the next trailer we're gonna get is gonna be the reverse, where Godzilla's gonna look like the hero and Khan's gonna look like the bad guy.
Also, when's this
But
come
it's
out again?
in March.
Oh, well,
In
speaking
March.
of, so the original release date is March 26th, and that is going to hold true for international markets.
Oh.
The domestic market, so the U.S., got pushed back a few days. And so it's going to premiere here in the U.S. on March 31st. WB did not give a reason for the few-day shift, which puts its release in domestic theaters and on HBO on a Wednesday as opposed to a Friday.
Make
Yeah,
that
that's
money.
it.
But
Sure.
also, it is in theaters and HBO, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And who said? I know somebody said they're gonna watch it in theaters.
Oh, I said it.
All right, and you still will do it.
Yeah, sure. Like I'll.
See, what's going to happen is I'm going to cosplay as Godzilla, and Mike's going to cosplay as Kong.
All right, I'm gonna cosplay as everyone in the
Montron.
world and not go watch the movie. There you go.
Nah, you're gonna be the butterfly.
All right, well, here's a movie that
Mothra.
I feel like you most likely will watch, maybe, depending if your friend's going to buy it. Raya and the Last Dragon also got an additional trailer. Now, before Ham speaks, I just want to put it on record
I was in
that
trouble.
I was 100% for this movie at the very beginning.
Yes.
After watching this trailer, I am still even more sold on it now, and it looks awesome. I think the animation in this movie is the best I've seen from Disney in a very, very long time.
Wow.
And that's like saying, like, even though we watched Soul,
Yep.
that's more Pixar. Even compared to Moana or Frozen, I feel like this completely surpasses what Moana and Frozen did. So this looks very good. I'm excited for it. It comes out March 5th. Before I get to the catch, what do you guys think of the movie?
I didn't see the trailer, but the poster looked really cool.
Wait a minute. You saw the teaser though, right?
I don't think so.
We talked about this, right?
We
We
talked
did?
about it, but
Yeah.
I just never. I don't know, for some reason I just never came upon the trailer. Like after, and I'm on YouTube all the time, and the thing is, I've never seen it. Like nobody even, it's not even like
Really?
trending
Look,
on my
what?
scene. Yeah,
That's
Okay.
weird.
yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like I just, and I know you sent it, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch it later, and I completely forgot to watch it. But it's Disney. I 100% trust them. The was it a Japanese theme?
No, it's I have the headline said it right here. It is Disney's first Southeast Asian centered movie. Southeast.
Okay. Oh, okay. So regardless, though, I think the way that they they're heading towards with this girl, and there's a dragon in it. It's kind of sounds like Mulan, but it is a different take.
No, I wouldn't even compare this to Mulan. No. It looks exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. Premieres on Disney Plus on March 5th. But
Dun, 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 dun.
on Premiere Access.
Dun,
They're
dun,
trying
dun,
that shit
dun.
again.
Oh my god, are you serious?
You didn't even see that? I
So-
showed you that. Oh my.
He didn't even see the trailer. So obviously I'm gonna buy it because I mean it makes more sense for me and my family.
Coming
I
over.
mean, it's cheaper that way. Ham, you're gonna have to probably con your friend into buying it unless she's an addict of Disney and is going to buy it anyway. Mike,
How much is it?
oh, it's the Premiere Access, so it's the same as Mulan was, $30.
So $30.
Yep.
I got to see the trailer to see if I buy into it or not.
You should have already. But,
So worst case scenario, listeners, when we get to reviewing that movie, it might just be two of us reviewing it. Just saying,
Wait,
if Mike
which
doesn't
two?
buy into it,
which two?
you're not gonna watch it.
I could.
I wanna
Yeah,
watch it.
I could find.
I mean, if it's gonna be on in theaters, like somehow I'll watch it in theaters instead
do
of
we
paying
know
$30.
about that?
Opens in theaters and on Disney Plus with Premiere
Okay.
Access. Ooh, interesting. I didn't catch that note.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I thought I saw that.
Interesting.
I took pictures. I sent to you guys. Mike, you did not do your job. Sal, you get a pass for now. But
Wait,
You
what?
know what, Mike? We'll give you the spotlight now. Talk to us about Resident Evil 8.
all right, gonna go get some
Oh my
popcorn,
God.
get some drinks, use the bath.
Oh, Resident Evil 8. Didn't see the gameplay, but I'm excited because I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Wait, you didn't see the showcase that
Oh
I
my
sent you the
God.
link for?
Oh,
No, I didn't.
you sense? I'm sensing a pattern here.
I set you up for success,
Oh my God.
and you fucked it
Oh,
up.
that sounds like a teacher
Yeah.
thing. I set you up for success. I gave you the study guide and everything, and no.
I watched the showcase.
Oh
You watched
God.
the showcase.
Yeah, you fucked
I
Okay.
up.
watched
All right.
half of the demo.
Okay.
Uh, the demo is only on PS5.
Oh.
Oh.
And it's and the I think the reason for that is because the demo itself, you don't do any action. Like there's no, I don't think there's any combat to it. Like especially from what I saw, it's just going through like location to location, location. You have to solve these puzzles, and that's pretty much it. So my thinking behind that is they're just really trying to show off what the PS5 can do with the game. Like because the setting and the details to it is like top notch. Like it's really really
Well, it
good.
sounds like the PS5 has the better graphics then.
Sure, or they paid more money. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it does look really good, and I think that's the whole purpose of the demo was just to showcase like the graphics of the game. So I don't think there's anything you're really missing out on it, unless you just want to see how pristine chalices and how disgusting rotten corpse look like. Like, sure.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. The thing is, like, okay. So the reason why I had a feeling that you were going to bring this up, and I was praying for you to not to, but I was like, you know what? I'm stupid.
Yes.
For some reason, before I saw the showcase, right? I mean, the showcase already happened, and I was gonna watch. I was watching the YouTube video. I paused it, and I was like, for some reason, let me look at the comments. They're saying the same thing what you told me. They're like, don't waste your time. Just wait until the game comes out. Don't waste your time. Wait till the game comes out. I'm such a huge fan of. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil because I don't know the lore like that, but I love the horror aspect that they did in Resident Evil 7. And for some reason, I want to be surprised. So that's why I'm not even bothering to even look at it.
I feel like the last time you did this, you were very much disappointed in what you got.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Okay, I got to go look at it now, guys. I'll be back.
Continue. So the showcase, like the first, like probably good 20 minutes of it, they showed off the gameplay, a bit of the gameplay of the game. They kind of showed off a couple of features of it. I'm not going to spoil anything for Mike's sake. But then they also showed off the limited collector's edition, which comes with like a Leon statue, I guess, and a whole bunch of other shit, which look kind of cool. But I mean, I'm not a Resident Evil fan, so maybe it'll look cool to Mike. I doubt he'll get it, but I'm sure hardcore Resident Evil fans are going to get it. But after that, what they went on to talk about was that it's also Capcom's 25th anniversary as well this year, which is interesting considering that it's got to go up against Pokemon.
Oh.
But they were talking about some things that they were doing for, collaboration wise. The first thing that they showed, what I interpreted as Resident Evil Battle Royale. So you get to pick like the all-stars of Resident Evil, and then you're pitted against each other in online matches. So you're playing against other players, but like when the character dies, it looked like they turned into like one of the infected, like Nemesis or a Tyrant or something like that. So I don't know exactly how it worked out. Like they just showed quick gameplay and that was it. And I don't think they really explained the game. But that was just something that was coming out. I think you get it with your pre-order of Resident Evil 8. And then after that, they apparently collaborated with the Division. And now you can dress up as Resident Evil characters in the Division.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Next.
But there you go, Resident Evil 8. Sorry, Mike failed at his job, listeners, because he was supposed to do this one thing for you.
One thing.
Listeners, I'll be better equipped.
I don't have a good transition for this next one, so we're just going to go straight to it. This is going to be our last topic.
I love Ham's laugh.
And this is a big slash confusing slash
Oh no,
what the fuck kind of topic, and a lot of speculation,
Chuck.
a lot of crying, and a lot of like you fucked up. So let's talk about Xbox.
Oh, okay.
The first thing I guess we'll start on a positive note. So Xbox came out with their record earnings and stuff like that. Microsoft reported that revenue has grown 51% overall in games. Xbox content and services revenue went up 40%. The growth has been attributed to third-party titles, Game Pass subscriptions, and first-party titles. Sure, I don't know why they had to split that up, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
According to Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, during the conference call, Xbox Game Pass now has 18 million subscribers. The numbers also don't take into account Microsoft's ZeniMax acquisition, which is set to expected to close later this year.
Mm-hmm.
So Xbox Game Pass is now at 18 million subscribers.
Can we compare that to something?
No, I mean, unless we know
Wait.
PlayStation Now subscribers.
Wait, how many subscribers now?
18 million.
That's not bad.
Okay, what do you remember any from
That's good.
what is it? Disney Plus? Like, I mean, I just need a number to compare. It's like, oh, okay, 18. What's the?
I don't know, because like Xbox is really the only one doing this.
No, exactly, but
Like,
a subscription
okay,
based.
so let me
Yeah.
look up PlayStation Now, right? Because that's
Sure,
PlayStation's version, right? PlayStation
but
Now
nobody knows about
subscriber,
that.
Yeah, nobody knows about that. It's going to be way. I'll tell you this. More
2.2
likely,
million.
yeah.
2.2 million. There you go. So Xbox Game Pass. Here's the one thing though I'm gonna say in as an argument against this though.
What?
I'm
against-
curious. Well, it's not necessarily against this. It's just like this is a number. It sounds good, right? Especially compared to PlayStation Now.
Yeah, but
But we keep forgetting the catch here that people are able to turn whatever membership they have right now into Ultimate for just $1. So I'm curious, like, if they have a number of how many people are actually legitimately paying for their subscription past that deal, right? So mine doesn't expire until like 2022 or whatever.
that's
I will
next year,
continue
man.
paying it. I will continue paying it after that. But how many people are going to stop paying for that? Like, are not going to pay for that after the fact, right? And just stay at gold, right? Like, if you're sitting on 2 years worth of gold right now, you could then just switch over to Ultimate and just pay the $1 extra, and now you have 2 years of Ultimate. So do we count that person as the same, even though technically they didn't pay the full price of Ultimate?
Not too sure.
So let's then still on the topic of Microsoft, let's talk about Microsoft's biggest fuck up slash
For you?
what I call a subscription heist of 2021. So almost a week ago,
About a week ago.
Microsoft tweeted out, started this PR bullshit of like, hey, we've been doing this and this and this, and every once in a while we reevaluate our services and make sure that, you know, we are valuing it at where it needs to be. And so then they decided to raise the prices of Xbox Live Gold, not Ultimate. We're talking the Gold membership. And to kind of put it very short, 120, right, for the, oh no, it's $60. It's originally $60 for a year.
Okay.
They upped it to 120 for the year. So they
What
basically
the fuck?
doubled it.
Excuse
This was
me?
like the stupidest decision that was made, and people were like already like on torches and pitchforks going up to Microsoft and saying, you better fix this shit or else we're done with you. Like, people were not happy at all in any way whatsoever. And I don't even think I saw a single person trying to defend this. Like, even when I read it, I was like, nah, this has got to be a joke. Is April 1st already? There's no way they're doing
But who
this.
would defend it? It's double the price. It seems like they're just trying to push everyone off of gold and get into
I mean, if they're going to double the price, they better be doubling the games.
Well, okay,
No,
so
but that's not. It's just gold,
no.
right?
it's just gold.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
is
They're just
just
trying to push
gold. It's
everyone.
just so you can play online.
Yeah.
And so people were also complaining about like how apparently Microsoft is the only one that doesn't charge, or that is the only one that charges people to play online for free to play games. Like you have to pay for their gold membership in order to play online for free to play. I guess on PlayStation you don't have to pay for the online subscription to play Fortnite or whatever free to play game.
No, you do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
So what are people bitching about? Whatever. Okay.
I don't know.
Regardless, sure. That was the thing that they were angry about, and I get that. But it's so close to the ultimate pricing that I was like, this is your way of trying to force people into ultimate.
That's what I was
Because
saying.
they also came out and said was like, oh well, since we validate here, hey, for the next whatever so many months, you can upgrade to ultimate, whatever your current subscription is. Go ahead and upgrade it for $1, and you get the rest of it. I'm like, yeah, but you've always been doing that deal. Like, how is this even being more helpful about this? And so I kept thinking like, no, there's no way that they're gonna be this stupid to hike the price that much, because that is extreme. Like I was just expecting maybe 60 to like $70 at most, but we're talking double. That is dumb. Like, well, okay, so kind of fast forwarding though, because not even I don't even think it was not even 12 hours. They tweeted back. Xbox was like, "We fucked up," and I think this is a direct quote from their statement. We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we have decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of their experience. Free-to-play games will truly be free, and you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. If you are an Xbox Live Gold member already, you can stay at your current price for renewal. New and existing members can continue to enjoy Xbox Live Gold for the same prices as they paid today. So they just reversed everything. Now, my conspiracy theory is this is a publicity stunt. I think this was a publicity stunt, some sort of PR move to make people be aware of Games Pass.
I guess they just want people to hear the social media riots, and then it's like, hey, now everybody knows Games Pass. Hopefully this brings people.
But
I think this is the wrong way.
I don't
I
think
agree.
it's a publicity stunt because
Do you honestly think that
Well,
they truly could get away with $120
no,
for a
not at
year?
all. But I mean, it did grab attention. But I mean, when you do
Yeah.
publicity stunt, it should be in the positive and not the negative. Whereas
No, why?
because well, nowadays I guess it doesn't matter. But it's like people were trying to just be like, oh, then I don't want to associate with this company. But
Because the complaints that they got after they did that was like, wow, way to charge us barely any less than Ultimate. Is this your way of forcing us into Ultimate? Like, this seems like the wrong way to do it. And I agreed with that opinion. I was like, yeah.
So I don't think they would do it that way. But
How much is Ultimate for a year?
$180 for the year. So 120 for Xbox Live Gold, or $180 for Xbox Live Gold and Ultimate Games Pass on PC and on your console. We have access to all the first-party exclusives as well as all of their older games or whatever games they put on there.
It's closer to $200. Yeah, I don't.
The eyes are now on Games Pass. I literally think that's the whole point of this was that they wanted to spark fire to to put people's attention on hey, you see this Games Pass? You see how people are talking about Games Pass? Go sign up for Games Pass because this might be a permanent thing. But then to change it back that quick and say that you fucked up, I'm curious how many people automatically just spent the $1 to revert their gold subscriptions to get the Ultimate, and now after that, they sent out this apology letter.
If it was a publicity stunt, I think they would have waited longer to make sure that they got all of that. Whereas, how long was that?
I mean, they wait. I think The moment that Sal texted us,
I do
and
remember
then
him.
an
Yeah,
hour later, never mind, they changed their mind. So it literally was like an hour. Just
I don't
That
see
was
for an
very
hour.
quick.
I'd see. That's I'm like,
Yeah, but this is social media we're talking about here. You know how people are loud and like obnoxious on social media?
yeah,
yeah.
but that doesn't matter if it's a publicity stunt. They could have kept going and going and going, and
That's
then
but this is why I questioned the 18 million. It's just like, okay, how many of these are
mm.
truly people that are willing to sign up for Games Pass and continue paying for it? Because this 18 million count was well, I mean, I don't know when the true report was, officially ended on this one, but that headline came out like a day or two after this whole stunt.
But
I just think
one,
it's really stupid unless this is the only thing I see coming out of this is if they had some intel somewhere where maybe PlayStation is about to make this move where they're about to charge double or more for their shit.
I mean,
So they're like, okay, let's do this, but then let's make an apology to make us look like the better people because if PlayStation doesn't back down from it, then they're worse.
all right. To be fair, though, PlayStation was 0 to play online, and then it bumped to 50.
well,
So
in all honesty, PlayStation was 0, but oh my god, their servers were
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course, of course,
So
of course.
having a pay service, it's definitely giving players a lot better quality of playing online. But I think maybe they know something like an insider that PlayStation is going to do something like Games Pass, that they're going to be charging probably instead of 15, they're going to probably charge $17 or
Because I can imagine the person like the CEO at PlayStation being like, they think they can get away with that. We can get away with that because we got more Call of Duty players. But I don't think Microsoft can do that.
But to
Like,
yeah,
Call
let's
of
be
Duty
real here.
players
That's how.
really
but
asshole.
but to be fair, with the PlayStation Plus, they did announce all those games for free. It was very quick. I'm sure it did whatever hike something very quick, but I feel like if they wanted it more publicity, more something, it would have been a longer thing. Like, you know what? After thinking about it, and like Halo, they took a little while, right? Yeah, I mean, they okay. I will agree they were trying to do something, trick maybe, get publicity for their whatever. No, because they always talk about it. It's not like a secret. They always been pushing it a lot, and I feel like they would have. I don't know. It's just we'll see what happens in the future and with PlayStation. How about that?
We'll see.
Sure.
We'll see. I think I'll tell you this though. Once Halo Infinite comes out, that number 18 million will go all the way up to 30 million.
Almost double, or a little bit more than double.
Yep.
That's. I mean, I will agree that it will increase
Yes.
by quite a bit.
Yes.
I don't know if it'll almost double.
Okay.
Almost double,
I'm
because that's
That's
more
all
than
because
double.
also you have to take in consideration of if there's still going to be any shortages
Hmm.
of consoles.
I think everything will be fine because if it's going to come out in November, well, predicting.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You just said that
hmm
the new Halo game is also for the older consoles, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they have
okay.
Ultimate as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm
hmm
saying. That you can play that on Ultimate with the older consoles.
Yeah,
But you
Yep.
said shortage of what then?
of the new Xbox,
No,
Yeah,
Sal.
but the new
the new
console. I
consoles. Yeah.
mean, people legitimately
Yeah.
say on social media that they're holding off on buying a new Xbox because they want to wait for the new Halo game.
No, they're holding off because they can't get it. No, but no, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's move on to our last
oh
segment.
shit, I thought that was our last one. Fuck me, I
No,
would
our
have
last
stopped talking.
segment. This is the moment you've been studying so hard for.
Oh god, great. What is
Oh,
this?
trivia.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just spilled. Fuck. I got excited.
Oh, we got a leaker.
All right.
I got
So again,
excited.
I'm going to read the movie synopsis,
Great.
and I will call you guys individually. You give me your guess. I will not tell you whether you're right or wrong until both of you have given your answer. Are you ready, Ham? Mike's always ready, so I got to
Yeah.
ask you.
I'm ready. I'm ready not to say a word until you say you specifically split down whatever
Shut
the word
up.
is. Okay. Exactly.
In a city of humanoid animals, A hustling theater impresario's attempt to save his theater with a singing competition becomes grander than he anticipates, even as its finalists find that their lives will never be the same. Mike?
Oh my god, is that Singing Elephant movie? Oh my god, is that Singing Elephant? The Oh my god, I forgot the name. I don't know the name. I'm saying Sing Along.
Cam?
I know he's a koala.
Is it a koala? I
God.
thought it was an elephant.
He's a koala. It's what's his name? And then there's it's koala. It's like Mike is so right. It's like something song. Fuck, koala, the hippo, and the hippo's like, oh, my family and all that bullshit. Oh, my hippo. And then the shit happens. Theater leaks because of the aquarium with the fucking fish. Oh my god, what is that
It
called?
has to be some. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, what's his name from Family Guy? He's the little dude.
What is your answer? I already got Mike's answer.
Shit. Sing show.
Sing show?
Sing show.
Sing show.
I think I want.
You both are
What did Mike
idiots.
say?
I want to say sing along, but I want to say it's sing.
You both are
I wanna say
idiots.
Sing.
It's because you probably just looked
Yeah.
it up. It's sing.
Okay, so I got a point.
It's no, you
But I
don't.
said sing.
No. You both fucked up. You don't get any points.
Hold
either
on.
of you.
I have an what is
Nope,
it?
It's just called sing. It's sing. That is it.
No,
It's
sing along is one word. I said sing show. There's
Came
a
out in 2016. Had the voices
sequel, right?
of what?
I thought there were a sequel in the works.
Oh, I don't know about that. Matthew McConaughey was a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett
Seth MacFarlane was
Johansson, John Riley, Taron Egerton,
Why did
Tori
I think
Kelly,
Will Smith was
Jennifer
in this movie?
Hudson. No, definitely not.
What do you think about that shark or whatever movie that fucking
Shark
yeah.
Shark Tank.
Did you guys actually watch this movie?
No,
though?
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't.
Yeah. I liked it. It was good. It was okay.
Yeah, no. I swear, look it up. There should be a sequel coming out.
Probably. I think I do recall. Yeah, I think you're right. There is supposed to be a sequel coming out for it. I think is this on Netflix still? I think it might still be on Netflix.
Yeah, I found it somewhere else, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, it was.
I don't know if Mike will like it though.
Oh, the pig! How did I forget about the pig? It's all over the place in the thing, but yeah, no, it has a really good cast. The songs were good. I mean, but in the theaters, I don't think anyone saw it in the theaters. That's for sure.
Probably not. No.
No, it blip in the radar. I think maybe it came out in December. I mean, I can look that up. Yep, December 21st, and it just 2021. It says supposedly. Sing 2.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Mike, do the social.
Jesus Christ, with this long ass talk that he just did, I feel like I forgot it. No, I'm playing with you. Follow us on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, a drunk cop and a teacher, and for emails. And Ham controls the emails. I don't know if he still reads them, but yeah, he has control.
Well, I'll let you know when we get a new one.
drunkcop.ateacher@gmail.com. Not MySpace.
Listeners, that's it for this
Hey,
episode.
MySpace.
Go watch Transformers. Continue on the series. What are we doing next week? I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll talk about it after this recording.
Dinosaurs.
But we'll go ahead and just cut it off here. Have a great night, great day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this. Go out and drink.
And roll out.
Really? You gotta fuck it up with that?
I thought that was the perfect time.